Hello and welcome back to our channel, Quartioli Cooking Family, where we try to make easy, delicious cooking for all ages. Today we will be showing you how to make filled pastry rolls. There are two different ones we will be making today, and one of them is dairy-free for people like me who are dairy-free, and the other one will be with cheese. In the first one we are making, we will be adding zucchini. And for zucchini, you need to cook them first on a pan to make sure that they're ready to go into the oven later on. So for the first one, you want to get your pastry out, and you want to leave it out for about 20 minutes before using it. Then you grab your ham and start putting it on the pastry. It doesn't really matter how, as long as it's all over the pastry, so that when you take a bite, you always have a little bit of ham. Now, take the cheese and put it on top of your ham. And once you've done that, add your zucchini to your pastry. Add it all over very evenly so that there is a good layer on top. So once it's all filled, you can now fold it over in a third, or you can just roll it. It's really up to you, but since it is filled with things that will move, you probably just want to fold it over. And then close the sides by pinching them together and folding them inside. You want to grab a pan with baking paper and place your pastry on top. Then grab a little bit of milk and some sort of brush that you can use to brush the milk on top of your pastry so that it gets really nice and golden in the oven. And since we're making two different pastries to tell them apart, we're making a little pattern on top with a knife. You don't want to go too deep, but just enough so that when it cooks, you can see the design. The second option is for people like me who are dairy-free. So here we are using previous asparagus, so leftover asparagus, which was already boiled and cooked. We're using some chicken ham, which is chicken shaved very, very thinly, and we are using my dairy-free cheese, which tastes amazing and melts really, really well. Like we did with the previous pastry, when you take it out of the freezer, you're going to need to leave it at room temperature for about 20 minutes. Then once it's been 20 minutes, you can start filling it. So put your ham on top of your pastry and then put some cheese on top. Once you have done that, you can add asparagus. You can really put them in any way, but we just line them up so that every time you cut into a piece, you always have a piece of everything. And again, once it's filled, fold it over in thirds and then peel your plastic peel off. Fold the ends by pressing so that the filling does not come out at all while it is cooking. Then place your pastry on a pan with baking paper. And again, use your milk. Here, since this is dairy-free, we are using dairy-free milk, or you can use soy milk or any type of dairy-free milk you want. And we are just applying it with a thin brush. And to be able to tell them apart, we're just making different designs on each of them so that we know which is which. In your preheated oven of 200 degrees, place your pastry for about 15 to 20 minutes or until the top is completely browned. And you're done. It is literally the easiest, most delicious recipe, which is perfect for anything, from dinner to lunch to any lunchbox. So I hope you enjoyed. Ciao, buon appetito!